Hello, you're watching News Mongolia on MNB World, and I'm your host, Jargatma Tushinjargar. On the News Mongolia today, the Prime Minister of Mongolia visits major infrastructure developments in Hangzhou, China. The importance of inclusivity for children with special needs and autism. 619 Mongolians are victims of scams on Telegram. For the news, stay tuned. During his official visit to China, Mongolian Prime Minister Oyun explored several major infrastructure projects in Hangzhou, Zhejiang province yesterday. The visit focused on gaining insights into advanced engineering projects as Mongolia plans to implement similar developments domestically. The Prime Minister visited the iconic Pembo Bridge on the Chantang River and the Zhejiang Tunnel in the scenic West Lake district of Hangzhou. This experience aligns with Mongolia's ambitious urban development projects, including constructing the soaring Mongolia steel cable bridge over the Tol River in Ulaanbaatar. The bridge aims to alleviate traffic congestion and support the National Committee's 20-minute city initiative to decentralize and enhance urban infrastructure in Ulaanbaatar. The Pembo Bridge, renowned for its advanced engineering, was constructed to withstand the powerful 40 km per hour flow of the Chantang River. It is one of China's first bridges to utilize steel cable support to endure such strong currents. The bridge, which separates rail and road traffic, is part of the Ministry of Railways project to connect eastern China to central regions. The dual-purpose bridge features a railway segment with two lines, a 120 km per hour speed limit, and a roadway segment with four lanes, a 100 km per hour speed limit, and spans a length of 1.3 kilometers. Since its completion in 1992, the Pembo Bridge has contributed significantly to regional connectivity and economic development. Prime Minister Oyun's delegation also visited the Zhejiang Tunnel, a part of Hangzhou's 4 vertical and 5 horizontal expressway network. Built beneath the West Lake, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the 14.4-kilometer tunnel features 6 lanes to reduce traffic congestion and protect the area's natural and historical heritage. Completed in 2016, the tunnel reflects advanced environmental and engineering standards, as described by officials from Hangzhou's Construction Development Center. These insights are expected to guide Mongolia's own infrastructure projects aimed at boosting connectivity and reducing traffic congestion in Ulaanbaatar. Inclusivity is a vital aspect of creating supportive environments for children with special needs, particularly those with autism. Providing opportunities for these children to engage in different activities enhances their personal development and promotes understanding and empathy within the wider community. Children with special needs benefit greatly from inclusion, as it helps them build social skills, gain confidence, and foster a sense of belonging.
A good example of successful inclusivity was seen at the Mongolian National Scout Jambur held in Mongolia province with active participation from children with autism. This international event attracted participants from over 9 countries, representing a wide range of cultures, languages, and backgrounds. The diverse group of attendees highlighted the unique opportunity for children with autism to engage in a truly inclusive community.
Hi, I am teacher at the Scout Association of Mongolia, leading a mixed group that includes autistic scouts. Our group is called We Can Do. Our primary goal is to help these children socialize and actively participate in various social activities. Our team consists of 12 autistic scouts, 8 neurotypical children, 8 volunteers, a psychotherapist, and myself as the teacher, totaling 30 people. We believe that autistic children benefit immensely from interacting not just with their parents, but also with their peers. After traveling 1,700 kilometers to nature, we have observed significant progress in these children as they spend time with others in a supportive environment. Our Scout team embodies the principles of acceptance and inclusivity.
By participating in team-building exercises, outdoor activities, and group interactions with peers from Mongolia and other countries, children with autism were able to improve their social skills and gain a sense of belonging in a multicultural environment. Including these children in such a diverse setting allowed them to navigate different social dynamics, broadening their understanding of diversity and cooperation. Children with autism spectrum disorder have a developmental condition that affects how they communicate, interact, and perceive the world around them. Autism is a spectrum, meaning that it manifests differently in each person with varying degrees of challenges and strengths. Children with autism may find it difficult to engage in common social interactions. They might struggle with understanding social cues such as body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice. As a Scout members, we don't discriminate against people for their ethnicity or race. To spread this knowledge and remind others that we are all one, we decided to bring our members and participants to Baiolhie for this Jamboree. The sole reason why Scouts don't scatter and continue to arrange events is because they respect each other's differences and don't discriminate. We have autistic members in our Scout Union, as well as people with special needs. Just like what you see right now in the background, they are enjoying themselves and having fun without exclusion. The event's involvement of children with autism benefited their personal growth and showcased the value of inclusive practices on a global scale. Regardless of ability or background, all participants learned to appreciate each other's differences, work together, and form meaningful connections, contributing to a more inclusive and understanding world.
The National Police Agency has issued a warning about foreign criminal groups targeting Mongolian citizens for online fraud. The number of scams on the Telegram app has surged significantly. As of today, over 600 Mongolians have suffered losses amounting to more than 10 billion Mongolian tugruks. The National Police Agency warned that if someone suddenly asks for your personal information online, it could be the start of a scam. Scammers are using the Telegram app to establish relationships with people, gain their trust, and then ask for money or favors, such as purchasing products to boost sales. They are also deceiving people by requesting likes on specific posts on social media to increase views or transferring money to an account under the pretense of profitable returns. Over 970 accounts linked to this type of online fraud have been identified. There has also been a case of someone losing 195 million Mongolian tugruks through 39 transactions. The police department has released a video of victim of this type of crime.
The first task was to make a video and send it, so I did, and they gave me 50,000 MNT. Then they told me I would get more money if I completed a second task. Curious, I asked what it was, and they told me to go to the bank, open an online bank account, and send them my login ID and password. I opened the account and sent them the login details 2 hours later. When I asked for my money, they said I had to complete a third task to get the full amount.
Authorities warn that the idea of making easy money is leading people to become victims of scammers. Large international criminal groups, especially those operating in unregulated regions, are targeting Mongolia for online fraud schemes.
Funds are being transferred through 2 to 3 banks, then moved to international cryptocurrency exchanges and betting sites. Withdrawals are being made from these betting sites and cryptocurrency exchanges from an unregulated zone called KK Park. This is the flow of transactions used to commit these crimes. The largest group of victims, accounting for 46.2% or 286 people, lost money by completing tasks to purchase goods and increase sales.
The Bank of Mongolia has reported that, in collaboration with the police, measures are being taken to freeze accounts before the funds stolen are transferred to international accounts.
Within its authority, the central bank can freeze bank accounts within 3 business days. Once an account is frozen, law enforcement agencies can conduct investigations, gather information, perform analysis, and with the prosecutor's approval, the account can be frozen while the case is being resolved.
Approximately 70% of the victims are between the ages of 25 and 44, and 67% are women. The police are warning the public to avoid joining groups on Telegram, refrain from transferring money to strangers' accounts, and remain vigilant. Thank you for staying with us. Here is the currency exchange rates provided by Mongol Bank. Next, our program will turn our attention to foreign news, partnered with international news agencies. Donald Trump was elected the 47th President of the United States on Wednesday, an extraordinary comeback for a former president who refused to accept defeat 4 years ago, sparked a violent insurrection at the U.S. Capitol, was convicted of felony charges, and survived 2 assassination attempts.
Well, I want to thank you all very much. This is great. These are our friends. We have thousands of friends in this incredible movement. This was a movement like nobody's ever seen before. And frankly, this was, I believe, the greatest political movement of all time. There's never been anything like this in this country, and maybe beyond.
Former First Lady Melania Trump stood near her husband and was joined by Barron, the former president's youngest son. Trump's older children, Don Jr., Eric, Ivanka, and Tiffany, all joined their father on stage too. With a win in Wisconsin, Trump cleared the 270 electoral votes needed to clinch the presidency. He won Michigan on Wednesday afternoon, sweeping the blue wall along to Pennsylvania, the one-time Democrat-leaning swing states that all went for Trump in 2016 before flipping to President Joe Biden in 2020.
This is great. These are our friends.
All right, that's all for today. Thank you for staying with us. We'll see you on Friday with more news and updates. Goodbye.